Why did Gabbie Hanna just post another video about Jessie Smiles once again dragging her? She is obsessed and she needs to stop. Hello and welcome back to Drama Investigator. Today we're going to be investigating Shane officially returning to the social media scene, Kylie Jenner allegedly copying Shane Dawson, and we're also going to be exposing Gabbie Hanna's most recent video. Yep, you heard me right, Gabbie is back. So grab your kettles, get that tea ready, because boy oh boy do I have this saucy for you. My retinas are literally burning after witnessing that. But you can't expect anything less from Shane. If you're out of the loop, here's a quick recap on why Shane's cancelled and why he gets backlash whenever he shows his face online. So basically, Shane Dawson went from the king of YouTube to the biggest fall the platform has ever seen. He lost over 1 million subscribers in 2 weeks after getting cancelled for clips that resurfaced of his old content, where he was seen being racist and inappropriate towards minors. He claimed these were all jokes, but fans of his were not amused. Shane hasn't left the internet completely. He pops up every now and then, but for the last year or so, his reign was certainly over. So yeah, Shane recently took to his Instagram story like he does every now and then, and he appeared to be getting more comfortable on camera. He was seen using emoji avatars in most of the stories, and he told everyone that he's working on a script, and then of course reviewed some of his besties' makeup line.
Okay, so I made you something so you can join my party. Are you ready?
Yeah, let me see.
Oh my gosh. Hi. Hey, you guys, good morning. Okay, so in today's video, wow.
You like it?
Yeah, I do. It's like my morning feels... Wow, I look snatched.
Okay, so I said I would keep doing my day routine, and sorry, I'm just fixing my mane. So my day is pretty uneventful, I guess. I have been writing a lot. Is it ever gonna get made? I don't know. Does it get a little scary, wondering if I'm just wasting my time? But, you know, everything just, you know, is a gamble. Got my coffee. Oh, but what I do know is I got some, can you see it? Jeffree Star Holy Mist. And smells so good. Okay, well, I think that's it. I think I'm gonna go. I think we're gonna have dinner and then, I don't know, watch Big Brother live feeds? I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry about this. I'm really sorry. If you endured this whole thing, wow.
After his poor following had to witness this, they started going off accusing him of only posting to his Instagram stories, because if he dare post a pic anywhere else like Instagram or Twitter, he'd get huge backlash in the comments. But of course, you can't comment on Instagram stories, so he's kinda safe. And this isn't the first time he's posted to his Instagram stories. The only other place he's been seen on social media in the last year or so is when he randomly pops up in features in his fiance's vlogs. But of course, those vlogs always get backlash. People were saying that these Instagram stories he recently posted were worse than showing his face. Some people even felt traumatized after watching this. What are your guys' thoughts on his recent Instagram stories? Let me know in the comments. The cancelled Gabbie Hanna recently came back to YouTube and shocked everyone. She posted a video called Chapter 6 Part 1, Smiles for the Camera, and once again she dragged Jessie Smiles. She broke down all the videos Jessie has made about Gabbie, and she just went off at her, leaking private messages and trying to force her narrative on her viewers, which is pretty obvious considering she's disabled comments and the like to dislike ratio. Gabbie also exposed this in her description of the video. Author's note, long time no see. I'm back. I felt myself being distracted from my goal and getting caught up in the petty lies, wanting to explain and over-explain and explain again, and then I remembered why I did this series, so I could say my piece and never look back. Everything I wanted to say has been said in these vlogs. I can't control whether or not people listen, but repeating myself isn't going to change that. This is for me and my fans and for anyone else who actually cares to listen. All I've wanted all these years is peace and separation from the person who grew dangerously attached and obsessed to a short-lived, shallow friendship. Yes, we called each other best friends. We were young and meeting new people in Hollywood. It's really not that deep. I've done everything I can to remain civil and calm the waters, but she never stopped attacking. It got to a point where my silence was misquoted, where my lack of defense was an admission of guilt, so here I am, doing the thing I never wanted to do. I removed all the personal stories that I needed to vent out, but don't want to have public. Those are the ones that ended up in a folder on my hard drive. They're for my records. Those are my journal. What you see here, what I feel, is relevant to the point without getting into details of what happened between two young girls who barely knew each other 6 or 7 years ago. She said in her last video, as she always does, that she doesn't care what I say next and she's letting it go. I highly doubt that, but we can all pray. I wanted to be done talking about this in 2015, but I'm not going to say I'll never speak about it again. As long as she and her friends continue lying, if I feel the need or desire to defend myself, I will, but for the most part, I'll be continuing to work on my music and art. She's relentless because she has no other art or content that inspires her, so hopefully she can find whatever that is and finally leave me alone. She said her side over and over, and now I've said mine. Let's see if that can be enough. Yikes. What are your thoughts on Gabbie Hanna at this point? Let me know in the comments. Kylie Jenner has recently rebranded her cosmetics line with a new vegan formula. This is fantastic and a lot of people were super excited about this. In order to promote her rebrand, she pulled a Shane Dawson and Jeffree Star and released her own documentary series. The series basically just delved into how Kylie started, a behind the scenes, and how it turned into $1 billion brand. She paid her mum and people who worked for her to gloat about how incredible she is and how amazing Kylie Cosmetics is. Although it wasn't as funny or exciting to watch as the old Shane Dawson and Jeffree Star series were, because let's be honest, that series was fire at the time, Kylie's series did take off and it truly did help in promoting her rebrand launch. Smart move, Kylie, well played. But then of course, Shane, Jeffree and Ryland got a little salty because they're all cancelled at the moment, and Ryland claimed in his recent podcast that Kylie copied Shane's documentary. However, what Ryland and his co-host don't realise is that Shane's 7-part series wasn't really about Jeffree's brand or exposing the behind the scenes of the beauty community, although it did just that. What the series was mainly about was selling Shane's palette. Shane dropped out of the beauty industry as soon as he made millions from his palette, which caused a lot of people to think that Shane only pretended to like makeup just so he could make that bank. So, what are your thoughts on all this drama? Let me know in the comments.